Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. You guys, I'm really excited for week 2 of our challenge. And I'm actually preparing us for week 3 of our challenge. So this should be exciting what we got. So I'm going to give us just a few minutes and then we'll get started. Y'all don't mind my hair. I'm about to take these twists out and get it together. Hello. Oh, you said good afternoon. It's afternoon over there. It's still morning for me. Hey, Rozzy. Hey, EJ. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, guys. Oh, good morning instead. All right. Thank you guys for coming. All right. So I'm not going to hold you guys all day. If it's morning or afternoon, wherever you're at, it's a Sunday. So I want you to be able to enjoy your day. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that's been participating and sending messages. You guys have been great on my Instagram. Some people have been sending me like pictures of their watch, pictures of their food, showing me them using the stairs already. I guess some people may be like a week ahead or something of the challenge. So I'm excited. I'm glad. I'm grateful. Thank you guys. And I'm just really grateful for YouTube to help me push this out to more people because I couldn't have this many people. We have about 85 people that signed up for this challenge. And I think I'm getting about 30 that are actually participating. So if you're actually participating, you can reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok or my email. You guys have access to me. Thank you for coming to the lives. Leave comments in the videos. Yeah, so thank y'all. All right, so week 2 is all about sodium. Okay, so we kind of focused in on sodium for week 2. Okay, so if you have the hypertension, the high blood pressure, the swollen hands and feet, some of those things, and you want to lower the amount of sodium that you're taking, this challenge this week is specifically for you. So the nutrition challenge wasn't, I don't know if it's as difficult, but it might have just took a little bit of nerve, a little bit of like motivation to actually throw away the salts. Okay. I hope everybody watched the video. So the nutrition challenge is to throw away the salts. Okay. If you have the Morton's iodinized salt, any salt that has iodine in it, if you've got the Laurie's, the Tony's, the adobos, and you got high blood pressure, we got to get rid of those. Okay. You got to get rid of those. And I think I gave some clever ways. Like if you have the salt, you can make a body scrub if you want it. You don't want to get rid of it because you got a whole lot of it. Make a body scrub, use it to clean your dishes, use it to clean the microwave. But it's really important that we stop using that salt because it is one of the main factors that are leading to us having high blood pressure, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, etc. Okay. So we need to get rid of that. Anybody scared to do that? Or most people have probably already gotten rid of that salt already and moved on to the better salts. We're moving on to better salts. And then, we'll move on to things you can use instead of salt. But I feel like I got to take you down like a process. Okay. So get rid of those white salts and we'll bring in the pink Himalayan sea salt. The real salt, there's actually a salt called the real salt because these salts have more minerals in them. Okay. Magnesium, potassium, iron, like the Morton's iodinized salt, they're adding in iodine. They're not, it's not a natural source. Okay. We're bringing in kelp powder, right? Kelp powder, which is a great source of iodine, and it's from seaweed. Okay. We want to make sure that our salt is coming from the sea. All right. It's real salt. Salt comes from the sea. Okay. So that's a part of our week 2 challenge is getting rid of that. I would love to see somebody throw their stuff away. Like, I'm gonna throw this away. I had some what was it? I think it was some Tony's. The slap your mamas too. I know some of y'all got the slap your mama spice up there. Okay. It's the Creole spices. We're gonna get rid of those, all right? Because we have to find a better way. We have to find a better way. And anybody that knows, you know yourself, you know if it's in your cabinet, you're gonna use it. You're not training yourself not to use it. So if it's in your pantry, we got to get it out so you can get into the habit of not using it. Okay. Is this going to be tough for anybody? I'm gonna read the chat. Is this getting rid of the salt going to be tough for anybody? Or are you guys mostly like, oh, I've gotten rid of that salt a long time ago? You just said a little. I said no. Okay, so it won't be hard for Razi, but it might be a little challenging for EJ. Okay, so this is the challenge. I'm not saying that you can't have any salts. I'm saying get rid of those Laurie's, Slap Your Mamas, the Morton's iodine salt, and the the Tonys. Okay, so you live with other people, so you can't just chuck it out. Got it, got it. So I know what you mean. I know what you mean, EJ. So if you live with other people, I don't know, maybe tell them like, look at this, because when you watch a video, I hope I go in depth. I might go in depth a little bit more next week. But with the 2,300 milligrams of sodium that you're supposed to have a day, when we start looking at how much sodium is in these products, it's like mind blowing. At least for me, it was. It was totally mind blowing. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been indulging in too much salt myself. Okay. So, and then the serving size, most of us don't even look at serving sizes when we're using the things in our pantry. Okay. But when you start looking at the serving size, when I was in the Walmart, I was like, yo, like I showed a video of the fish fry. I think that was one that really shocked me. I'm not frying any fish, but occasionally I like that fish fry. I'm talking about occasionally, like maybe Thanksgiving or something. But when I look at how much sodium is in 1 tablespoon, it's like, yo, oh my gosh. How do they even put that much sodium inside of 1 tablespoon? Like it's a lot, okay? So, yeah, the tortillas, 1 mini was high. I'm so glad that you guys are paying attention to that, right? So even if, I got great hopes for you guys over the next 4 more weeks. But knowledge is power. So if you guys are getting to understand and seeing what I see, and so you can just be more conscious and aware of what's going on, that will be a great help, okay, to your health, and into my service to you guys. Okay. You said, I looked on the menu for a place that people think is healthy. One meal had 1,300 milligrams of sodium. Yes, right? That's why places like Chipotle, people think it's really healthy. Anytime there's like anything coming out of can, anything that's processed, they are preserving foods with sodium. So it can make it really difficult, okay? So you just really got to watch it. You really got to watch it, especially if you have that Panera. Yeah, especially if you have hypertension. Okay. And I'll be honest with you guys, I used to be like, I don't have hypertension, so I'll just, sprinkle my salt when I sprinkle my salt. And no, that's not a good way to think about sodium and that sort, because our body is a complete system. So just because my body is not reacting to have hypertension, that doesn't mean that I'm not holding water, that I'm not getting extra bloated, that my liver or my kidneys aren't working harder, because I'm indulging in so much salty foods. Okay. So being careful with that and eating more at home is really a key. Because once you know when you're going to these restaurants, this was a point I had to leave out of the video because the video literally was about 35 minutes long, and I was like, I can't make a 35-minute long video, so I made it like 15 minutes. But one thing I really want to point out, and what EJ pointed out, is like when you're going to restaurants and you think you're eating healthy food, they are a business, guys. It's a business. So you guys know how much pink Himalayan salt costs, right? It's, I think I showed $4, $5, $8. It can go all the way up to 12, 15, $20 for a really good salt, a high grade salt. So these companies, businesses, Panera, Chipotle, um, the Veggie Grill or whatever, they're not spending that money on high quality ingredients. They're just trying to make their money. So even though they may be saying they're making foods healthier, which they may be for sure, but please believe they're not using pink Himalayan salt. They're not using coconut sugar. They're not using date sugar. They're going to use white cheap sugar and white cheap salt. So you always have to remember that these places are here to make money. Okay, good. It's best not to eat out as much. Okay. There's sometimes, you can enjoy yourself, but just being careful about how often you are eating out. Okay. Myself as well. All right. So that's our challenge for week 2 is to throw away that salt. Just like EJ has become more conscious and more aware of it, like, boom, you've kind of completed that challenge. I want you to start reading how much sodium is in products. And remember that 2,300 milligrams is the maximum amount of sodium we should have for the day. So now we're plugging it in, okay? And if you can't throw away your Laries or your Snack Your Mamas or your, Tony's, go purchase some pink Himalayan sea salt or sea salt, pink Himalayan salt or sea salt, and use that. Now, one thing that I will cover in the next week's challenge will be how to use those salts, okay? Because I know sometimes when we're cooking, we like to season and salt our food as we're cooking, but a lot of the salt gets diminished. So we want to get into the habit of using that salt after we've cooked our food. Okay, so like that salt goes on the table and you use that as table salt, okay? Not as a salt as you're cooking while you're cooking, okay? Because you'll just constantly be keep adding salt. Anybody ever notice that they do that? Like when you're cooking something and it's like, oh, it needs more salt. Oh, it needs more salt. Oh, it needs more salt. And you keep adding, adding, adding salt. Now you got to really, it won't taste salty, but it will be a high sodium dish. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to cook your food, you're going to taste for flavor, and you can salt your food after it's finished cooking on the table. Okay. Or add a little spice to the salt to the end of the pot. Okay. Not adding salt all in between. Okay. So that will be something that I'll be talking about going into the next week challenge. Okay. Um, yeah, and we're kind of going to stick on salt for probably another week or so, and then we'll get into sugar. Okay. So great. So that was the nutrition challenge. Okay. And then also, I don't want you guys to spend a bunch of money on salt briefly. So you can go to stores like Ross, Marshalls, and they'll have higher quality salts for a little bit cheaper. Okay. Or, you can really do the up, upgrade and go ahead and buy some salt that is going to cost you a little bit more. But we're only buying salt like once a year, guys. Like it's not something that you should be buying every 2 months or a month. So you can afford to spend $10 on salt and know that it's going to last you and it's a much better quality. Okay. It's tricky because when you go into the supermarket, you'll see the salt for $1.29 and the salt for $2.29. And then you see a salt for $9 or $10. It may really take something for you to say, I'm going to spend the money on the higher quality salt. But that's something that stays in our pantry for a long time. So go ahead and invest in a little bit of salt. Go ahead and put, let's say, $15 aside, $15, okay? And invest in a good salt, okay? Yeah, so like, all those Marshalls and TJ Maxx, those discount stores, they have good quality salts and they'll have good quality oils. Just make sure you're reading, okay? It's at the Indian store. Indian store, they'll definitely have like black salt for sure. All right. So that was our um, nutrition challenge. Okay. Now the fitness challenge is finding some stairs. Okay. So if you got stairs in your house, you can climb those stairs 4 times a day. Okay. You got stairs at your job. Instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. All right. If you're going to, I don't know, a mall or somewhere and you see stairs, you see the stairs. Just go ahead and take the stairs. All right. Hold on to the rail. You don't have to go fast. Um, you know, if your knees hurt, take it slow. Okay. Um, if your knees hurt, if you got find stairs that have carpet, that's even better. A little bit softer on your knees. Okay. But find stairs. So I said 4 flights of stairs. So 4 flights of stairs. I'm considering a flight of stairs at least 10 steps. Okay, at least 10 steps. So you can bang all those 4 flights out in one setting, right? In one workout. Like, okay, I see stairs. I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can do like I also mentioned, go up for breakfast and come down, and then go up for lunch and then come down, go up for a snack and then come down, and then go up for dinner and then come down. Okay. So the habit is just taking the stairs and being intentional about it. Okay. But at least 10 steps. So, like I said, at my apartment, I don't have any stairs, but I do have a, a stairway that goes up to the second and third floor. So I was like, okay, I'll just use those steps. And I also have stairs at a mall, which is across the street when I do my morning walks. I was like, okay, I'll walk up these steps. Okay. So finding some stairs. This challenge is completely for you. So if you do it, good on you. Okay. If you don't, that's on you. So it's there for you. Okay. So I think that part should be pretty easy. Any questions you guys got? You guys know I love to focus on the nutrition challenge part. So yeah, that's usually the toughest part, the part that usually takes all the time in the video. Next week coming up, we'll have a different nutrition challenge, again focused on salt and sodium, and then we'll have a new fitness challenge, which I'm thinking about creating a little workout video for you guys. Something simple to do for all fitness levels, but something you can kind of add on. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming. I love when I see you guys' comments, so I can know you guys are participating and everything. Thank you. Share this information with your loved ones. Make sure you guys are on my email list if you need to. Um, well, you do need to be on my email list. Most of you guys are probably on my email list already. I had a couple people that were interested in joining the plant-based challenge. Okay, so if you're like, I'm ready to actually be plant-based, that challenge starts August 14th. The last day to sign up for that is the 10th of August. So this like Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9th, 10th. Okay. That option is always available for you guys. Right now, that is $97. And I basically take you in and I teach you how to transition to eating whole food plant-based. Okay. So that's an option for you as well. I do one usually every month. I'm not sure about September because I might wait for November, but I usually do them every month. If you're ready to start eating more vegetables and more fruits and be completely plant-based, that's the challenge for you. If you're baby stepping, you're in the right place with this 6-week challenge. All right, guys, happy Sunday. Thank you guys. I'm in the stream now. Bye, guys.